SPY still drifting down. SPY's got support at 585.39. 585.39. About a buck and a half to the downside. Again, Tesla's a decent short for an intraday short trade. And Scott, is Moderna still active? Yeah, I mean it's active. You know, this is just a strangle. I just want to see if we can get any kind of a movement in Moderna this week. It's trading at 40.72 right now. So, I would wait for it to get closer to the high or closer to the low before I took a strangle in at this point. I took it at 41.25, and I took a 42 put to 41. At 41.50, and I took a 41 put and a 42 call. But I wouldn't rush into the thing. Carl, the IWM tapped 15 and then retreated. Yeah, did right here. Pulled right back. But again, this is you got to be really quick here today on any of these SPY super system trades because we're getting a little bit of a downtrend right now, but it's still very choppy. The Qs still look pretty weak. The SPY still looks pretty weak. Definitely down where you want to trade at the short side, but it's hard at this far away. You don't want to take any trades this far away from the 15. Personally, I would need a bounce to back up to the 15. To try to take anything. Yeah, IWM too. Joe, you've managed to take a total of 8 cents on the SPY. You feel lucky. Yeah, it's tough today. It really is very, very difficult. Again, I'm just, I trade these things sometimes quickly. I did take a pop in here for off of the pivot point, but I'm not going to talk about that one because it's really not. It needed to get back up to the 15, but I took 20 cents on it. But it's pretty much scalping trades. Just watching Tesla for a short here. And Moderna not doing too much right now. Trading at 40.74. I think my strangle is underwater right now. Let's look. Moderna trading at $1.66. I paid $1.75, so 9 cents down. I'm going to hold it and see what it does. The whole idea of the strangle is, unless I get a big move today, I'm going to hold it overnight. Hold it into the new year. Tesla bouncing a little bit here. SPY not doing much here. Again, I reiterate, this is not a good day for trading. Really tiny little candles. There's not much going on here. Tesla with a coming up toward the 15. Tesla gets close to the 15. They might short this. Hey QA, how you doing over there? MSTR looks like a good short. Yeah, MSTR is down below the 50-day moving average on the daily chart for second day in a row here, with room down to the 100. Yeah, it's a pretty good short MSTR. This is a really volatile stock. You've got to be really careful with this thing. Options are expensive, but it's good downside here, and it looks like got room down here at about 244, which is about $50. This thing can move really a huge amount. The ATR on this thing If you look at the ATR, it's around $32. It was up around 60 about 2 weeks ago. So really, really volatile stock, but definitely short setup on MSTR, but not cheap to buy the puts on that thing. They're going for, let me look. This week's puts it's trading at 295. 290. The $300 puts are about $2,400 per contract. So big. I'm paying $2,400 for them, and there's only $4 of intrinsic value. Paying $20 on time of these. That's for January 17th. Never mind. January 3rd. 295s. 300 puts are about $12. Again, you're still paying $8 worth of time just for this week, so they're very expensive. But definitely a short setup on MicroStrategy MSTR. Is the SPY bouncing now? Is MSTR also bouncing? Tesla most likely bouncing a little bit. Yep, bouncing back up to the 15. See if we reverse. Thanks for being in the YouTube feed, QAs. Like to see you here every day. Appreciate it. We haven't had much today to trade over here. The SPY Super System has had very little setup here. The market has been really choppy. SPY pulled down here again from a pivot point. Now it's trying to bounce back up again. Triple Q is doing the same thing. IWM doing the same thing. This is all program trading. It's just terrible volume today. Terrible. Tesla trying to bounce here. I like Tesla short. If it can break back below this 15 and this thing turns yellow or red, I'd be interested in it. Right now it's just bouncing up. But no super system trades to take here right now. SPY moved up to the 15. Q is just above the 15. We're getting momentum indicators are turning blue right now, so we're getting a little bit of buying coming in. IWM, same thing. Just above the 15. The VWAP's very close here on the resistance level on the IWM, pretty close. SPY and the Qs are way further away from the VWAP, but you got a pivot point in the way, so too much support and resistance nearby these indexes right now, so I'm not touching them. Again, I did take a strangle on Moderna for Friday. 42 call, 41 puts. Moderna just moving sideways here right now. Still watching Tesla. Moving up a little bit. Still an ugly candle and an ugly setup. It's definitely bearish right now. Bounce. A lot of stocks trying to bounce now, especially tech stocks trying to bounce off of their lows. Tesla coming up above the 15 right now. SPY trying to recover. Coming up toward the pivot point. Triple Q's, same thing, trying to recover. And IWM trying to bounce again. This is just a lot of chop in this market today. We haven't really gone anywhere. 0.4% on the IWM, green. Q's down 0.25%. And SPY down 0.1%. Just terrible. To Tesla. See if it fails as 15. Tesla down today at about $1.64. Not much, 0.4%. Coming up on about 10 minutes at 12. Dead market. Last day of the year. We're trading. Chip stocks not doing too good today. Nvidia down 1.2%. AMD down about 0.9%. Lattice is up a little bit. LSCC up about 0.5%. Intel up 1.6%. So kind of a mixed picture here on the chips. The SPY sitting right at the 15 now. Still blue though on the current time frame momentum. Triple Qs, same thing. IWM, same thing. Watching Tesla. Tesla's around the 15 also. Same as the indexes. So we'll see if we get a pullback here now. There's the SPY pulling down, but momentum still sitting at blue. Again, very choppy day. Not really much to trade here at all. In my opinion, it's very, very poor day for trading. SPY coming in here. Tesla right at the 15. SPY coming in, but still get momentum on the bullish side, so can't touch this stuff. Isaac, am I still on BBAI? I am, yeah. Still on BBAI from yesterday. Pull back pretty hard today. But, you know, it's still a bullish setup. Here's BBAI here. Went into this void yesterday where I took it. It's pulled back pretty hard here this morning. But again, here's your 50. Here's your 8 right here. And your 15 still sloping up. Still inside of this void here. So I'm still looking for it to get back up in there again. But you got 377 as support in this right now. So if I get down here and I get a bounce off of this 8 sometime today or Thursday, I'll probably buy some more. SPY pulling back. Still blue. Qs as well. IWM. Good day again. Just not to be trading. Really, this is a low probability trading environment. Really pretty trashy to try to trade. Welcome to the folks watching on YouTube. Again, on each day we come on for about an hour or so. I didn't get started till a bit later today, around 11:30. But so we'll be live till about 12:30, which time I'll take lunch. Tesla still staying above the 15 here. SPY just below the 15. Not much I can say here. I mean, this is really terrible trading market conditions.
show one day after Hunter Brook predicted FDA was lifted the peptide shortage. They did. Now report revealed that same may be imminent for semaglutide, HIMS.
SPY coming in, still blue here on the momentum. I can't touch any of this stuff. Anything with the Qs, same thing with the IWM most likely, yep. Tesla holding blue as well. Return is still right about what I paid for it. I paid $175 for the strangle, the 41.42, 41 puts, 42 calls. Trading right now at $1.62, 64. Yeah, jumping around 66. About 10 cents down on it right now. Just waiting to see where it goes. All I really want is any kind of a drop in it or a pop in it. Big drop, big pop, doesn't matter. Tesla just moving sideways. SPY with a little hammer here. Again, I don't really have much I can talk about today as the market's concerned. There's a few stocks that are doing interesting things, but the volume's terrible today. The market's just chopping all over the place. It's really a good day not to be trading. I mean, you're likely to get chopped up a little bit. You can make a few small profits here and there, but the SPY super system hasn't really giving us any setups here. This was a setup, but the candle was too big. You're trying to chase it. You have to wait till it gets below the pivot point. If you took it here, you probably could have made a little bit of money. But these are tiny candles. This is really, really tough trading. So best idea is, for the most part, don't trade. You know, I mean, just watch, scan for some stocks, look for some stuff for coming in, going into next year. There might be standouts. There isn't an awful lot right now. In my opinion, there's not an awful lot. Again, no direction to the market here at all. So there's just nothing going on here. I mean, it's really kind of funny just trying to figured that you could try to trade this market. We are getting a little yellow here on the SPY with a little bit of a breakdown here, but this is probably very marginal right now. Very marginal for a SPY breakdown here. But technically it's a setup on the SPY for us short. But you notice the Qs are still green. And the IWM's current time frame momentum just turned yellow. So we're getting a little bit of a short setup here, but this is just pretty much garbage. We haven't even finished the candle yet, so we don't even know if it'll stay there. The volume's horrible also. A little bit of downside potential on the SPY right now as SPY super system sets up here off of the 15 with a going to yellow, now going to red. So we do have a SPY super system set up on the SPY right now to the short side, but I wouldn't be expecting too much out of this. I would be looking to take profits pretty quick. If it gets down around this top bottom of this candle right here, I would be looking to take it off. So I don't think, I don't give this much credibility for any kind of a decent trade. Carl, noticing there's a bunch of good-sized red candles today on the indexes. Yeah, there is some big red candles. The problem is there's not much follow-through on these. You get this one here, then you get this. Then we had this was a decent short right here. If you take it, but it's hard to jump in on these big red candles like this. Again, we're short right here. This is giving us a short setup of the 15 with red on the current time frame momentum. But just such choppiness in the market here. So if you're in this, you just give it a little bit of time. Make sure it stays below the 15 and see if you get any kind of a breakdown here. Goes back, closes above the 15, you have to get out. You notice it's been staying below the 15 the whole time here. Tried to get above it here, but it barely just closed right on it, then closed below it, stayed below it. So we'll see. it definitely is. It's got downward momentum right now in the market, but pretty weak volume. So that doesn't give you too much to hang on to. This is the IWM doing the same thing, coming in off of the 15 right here. Still watching Tesla. It's going as flat as a pancake. Really, really flat. See, we've gone back to blue here. These oscillators are just drifting back and forth like this. Right in the middle of the range, just drifting back and forth. Like I said, this is a SPY super system setup on the SPY, but there's not much of a trend. We do have a downtrend. You can see the 15 moving down, but it's flattening out a little bit right here. So I wouldn't be looking for anything big profits past about the bottom of this candle or the bottom of this candle if you're in it for a short. That's where I'd be looking to take it off. So that was good for about on the SPY right now, good for about 12 or 15 cents. When I called it out here, it was the 587 puts were at $1.52. They're at $1.70 right now, so about 18 cents on the SPY so far. Not bad. I mean, on a day like this, this is actually a pretty good trade. I mean, we had to wait for the setup, but we did get the setup right here, and had to ride this little candle. But this give you a decent profit. Again, we're coming right up on this low here. So just be ready to pull the trigger if you're in this SPY trade and you want to get out. It's up about 20 cents right now. Again, I took a few calls in it at $1.52. We may get a nice. We've had these big, as Carl was talking about. We have these big red flush candles, and then they just flatten right out again. So again, this could be a flush candle. So you just kind of watch it and just take your profits when you want along here. It's gone from $1.52 right now to $1.75. So it's up by 25. Well, now it's up 25 cents. This is a good trade for today. This really is a good trade for today because this has been a horrible day for trading. So this is actually turning out to be a pretty nice trade. Again, I was in at $1.52. It's right now $1.80. And I'm probably going to peel it off at $1.82 if it gets there. I'll take 30 cents on it today. If it keeps going, it keeps going, but I'm going to get out. Okay, I'm out. $1.82. So I took profits in that. You could, if you're still in it, you stay in it. It's still going down. It might keep on going, but I have other things I'm watching here right now. So I was happy to take that. 30 cents gives me actually a pretty nice day on the SPY Super System. One trade like that on a crummy day like this worked out really nicely. 152 is 190 right now. So again, I get out at 182. Still flushing down. Tesla coming in as well here. Dan, you took this SPY Super System, nice trade. Yeah, you're welcome. It was a good trade. Again, a crummy day, but that's all you need on these crummy days is one or two nice trades like that. That worked out pretty good. Again, I took 30 cents on it. There's probably more in it than that. Right now it's at 152. I get in at. It's trading at 182 right now. It's exactly at the 30 cents, but I get up to 190. There was about almost 40 cents in it. And you can still stay in it. It's still showing some weakness here. But again, what we've had after these red candles is a lot of this stuff, this sideways move. So I wouldn't be surprised if we get that kind of a move here. That's why I took it off. Okay, I'm out of that trade. It was actually a pretty nice little trade, especially on today. Tesla with a flushing red candle there as well. And SPY coming in with that little bounce. So again, that was that trade right here coming off of this 15 when it went to yellow. Take it here. If you get in here, you have to ride up against you just a bit. Then the flush is one candle and you're out. That's all you can really get on a day like this is a one decent flush candle, and then take your profits. But worked okay. SPY still coming in here. Tesla finally setting up short now, coming off the 15 with a yellow current time frame momentum gone to bearish, and a really good daily chart on Tesla for short. It's got here's the daily candle on Tesla. You got a bearish engulfing candle today off of Tesla, and if we look at the chart here, you can see that it had this beautiful run up here, got extended, came back through the 8 to touch the 15, looked good, bounced back up again. Now it's pulling back down again, and it's got some support there at about 401, about $11 lower. So if you take the trade, that would be, you want to be getting out if it gets close to that. Still in a bullish on the daily chart. On the longer term chart, is we have a bullish move in Tesla, of course. You can see that, but for the short term, this looks to me like a rollover. Of course, I could be completely wrong, but I like Tesla short here, and I'd be getting out pretty quick on a short on Tesla. Again, I took that SPY super system trade off the 15 right here as it turned yellow, right off the 15. So this is the perfect setup. It's not a great day for trading this stuff, but it was a perfect setup. I took it off on this flush down right here. So I get 30 cents off of it. It probably went to about 40 cents, maybe a little bit more. But that's for today. That's a pretty good trade. Hughes did about exactly the same thing. So is the IWM. SPY still coming in here. Again, I'm out of the trade. I got out of the trade right here. It's pulled down since then. It's one of the longest stretches we've had here today. Got a few chops around, but this is much less choppy than it was. Again, I'm out of the SPY Super System trade. I took 30 cents on it. Market's still coming in. Tesla's still coming in. About 12:37. I'm going to get ready to take some lunch here in a minute. And I'll have to shut down the YouTube feed. Listen, thanks everybody on YouTube. I appreciate your coming in today. We try to do this each day around 11:15 or so for about an hour, a little an hour and a half sometimes. We've been up for a little over an hour today. So listen, everybody on YouTube listening in, I appreciate that. Again, this is my name's Dave. This is my Compass Options room here, SPY Super System Options room, where we trade options every day, 5 days a week, market open to market close. Also have an alert service, and then the SPY Super System methodology we use on the IWM, the SPY, and the Qs, which I just did one trade today off of this, made about $30 a contract on it. Choppy day. So anyway, I appreciate folks looking in, and have a great weekend. Have a great New Year's Eve, and we'll see everybody on Thursday. Jonathan, thanks very much. Have a great New Year's Eve, and have a great New Year's. See everybody in 2025.